Lappin Place for opening up this room for us. New York City is the cultural capital of the world. It is one of the single...
Excuse me. I want to ask if anybody found a little black handbag.
Has anybody found a handbag?
It's a black
Okay.
strap handbag. It's very urgent.
Okay. Hopefully somebody will find this lady's handbag. I'm going to start again and say that I think one of the single greatest things about living in New York City is having access to world-class cultural institutions. And it can be the big ones, like the Met or the MoMA, or smaller ones, neighborhood gems like the York Theater. But I envy some of you who are here as either retired people or senior New Yorkers who have some more time, perhaps, to take advantage of some of these institutions. But you may not have the resources or might not want to spend your resources on entertainment and other cultural activities. And that's another great thing about New York. There are a lot of options out there that are free or low cost, particularly when it comes to seniors. There is a population surge happening with seniors in New York and across the country. Over the next 20 years, there are going to be 50% more seniors in New York City. Soon we're going to have more seniors than children. So we have to be thinking about how we keep you here and we make this an age-friendly city. And as chair of the council's aging committee, that's really my job, is to start thinking and having discussions and planning, visioning for how we make this a place where it's easier for you to live, to take the bus or the subway, to find housing, and to have a good time. And that's really what today is all about. So now I want to get right down to business. First of all, we have some fantastic door prizes for you today. And I want to make sure that you have all filled out those cards because you are not eligible for those door prizes if you haven't filled out a card. And if you would like to fill one out now, raise your hand, and my staff will make sure that you fill one out on the spot. And let me tell you some of the very generous contributions that have been made. Asphalt Green has contributed a 1-month membership. The Metropolitan Museum of Art, the Museum of the City of New York, the Museum of Natural History, and the New Gallery have all contributed free passes. The York Theater, the National Yiddish Theater, and the City Opera have all contributed free tickets to performances. And when it comes to food, because, you know, there's nothing wrong with some food for a good time, D'Agostino's, Butterfield's, and Whole Foods have also contributed gift certificates. So we have some very, very nice door prizes, and I want to thank all of those organizations. Is there one more who I have forgotten? Oh, great. I want to thank all of them for so generously contributing. We're going to have that drawing at approximately in about 20 minutes, between 2:30 and 2:45. If you are not in the room, that's okay. We're going to keep your card, and we're going to get in touch with you, and you will still win that prize. I wanted to thank the East Midtown Partnership, who contributed all of those tote bags that you were given when you walked in to put your materials into. It's very nice of them. The other elected officials who co-sponsored with me today, and Community Boards 6 and 8. All right, now that we're done with the business, we're going to get down to it. We're going to have 2 short presentations from Alliance for the Arts and from Cultural Connections, and then you are free to walk around at your leisure and talk to the institutions who are represented here today, and I want to thank them. I think we have over 20 of them who have come here to tell you about their wonderful offerings. So I'm going to start with Alliance for the Arts. They have a great directory that they have put together for Manhattan that they're going to explain to you, and it will tell you a little bit more comprehensively about some of your opportunities. And I did want to say I was so impressed with the work they're doing that I secured some money for them in the city budget this year to help them expand beyond Manhattan into the other boroughs, because as we all know, there is great culture not just in Manhattan, but in